athletes. I am a Christian. I am a good Baptist girl, so I am good at fellowship. I've been doing that all my life. But nobody anywhere has ever accused me of being an athlete. In fact, I was in the marching band, so that just gives you a little bit of background. In fact, early in our marriage, my husband tried to make me an athlete. He said, let's join the church softball team. Let me teach you how to play golf. I'm not going to say that those things were unsuccessful, but I will tell you that 19 years later, he wants to spend time with me. He just takes me out to dinner. We leave it at that. But my involvement in FCA actually came through my children's. I noticed that the sponsor for their school was not the football coach or the basketball coach. The sponsor at their school was the band director and the art teacher. And when I realized that TJ had a need for a sponsor, I thought to myself, well, I have a room, I have a willing heart, why not? I actually think of the word encouragement as somebody who stands on the outside and yells in like a cheerleader, come on, you can do it, let's go. But I remember a little while back, my pastor was preaching, and he explained that the word that Paul used for encourage in one passage actually meant to come alongside. So I wrote that in my Bible in the margin, and I think of it a lot. And so today I wanted to share with you, the congregation, how you have come alongside the FCA program when they needed it and I needed it. When our groups first began meeting, I struggled finding people to come in and talk on those Wednesday mornings. And as I normally would, I sent out an email, and one time we sent an email to Pastor Nate and said, hey, could you come and speak and fill a slot? But instead of a one-time visit, I received a response back that listed volunteers from this congregation that would come to speak not just one week, but each Wednesday throughout that entire semester. You came alongside us to walk that journey week after week with us. As more and more students started coming to these FCA meetings, we quickly realized that encouragement was going to be needed in a different way. For many students, this 15 minutes on a Wednesday morning was their only exposure to the gospel at all. They were missing the C of the FCA. And instead of shouting from the sidelines, all right, well, come on, y'all can do it, your church decided to walk alongside our students yet again. You, for the last 6 weeks, have been working specifically through the Luke 2:5-2 study to break down and teach them what it means to be Christ-like in their daily lives. You've also provided Bibles for those students, the first one many of them have ever touched or seen, to take home and have as their own. And they're bringing them back on a Wednesday morning in their backpack, get it out, because they know that Pastor Nate's going to say, open up your Bible. Where's your Bible? So that they can learn that word. So I wanted just to take this opportunity to say thank you for your encouragement. Not the things you're shouting from the sideline, but that coming alongside week after week and helping them. Specifically, I want to thank Pastor Nate, Mike, Amos, and Alex for those early mornings where you come to that FCA huddle, because that encourages those kids, but it encourages me to make it throughout the day, make it throughout the week. And there are a lot of you I know that may not be involved in FCA, but you have come alongside other students, other coworkers, other friends, other family members. So since they cannot be here to thank you this morning, I want to say thank you on their behalf and how valued that is.